Hello there, Leo. How are you? It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your mid-August reading. So this will be good from now until about mid-September. So it's good for like the next 4 to 6 weeks. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have here. Currents of emotion. Okay. And underneath it says uncontrolled feelings and choosing your path. All is possible. All right. So, this energy right here, I feel, there's still, for the last 2 weeks of August, some of these difficult energies that we've had with, the Lion's Gate and then the full moon in Aquarius. And we're coming to the end of your season too, Leo. There's been a lot of, difficult emotions. Let's just put it that way. You may have experienced with some people in your life, perhaps, difficult conversations. You may have not felt quite yourself at times. I think a lot of people have been just kind of having a little bit more of that hermit energy. That's okay, because during the Lionsgate time and the full moon in Aquarius, we're kind of called to go within, to look at what it is that, we have accomplished and what we would still like to accomplish. And I feel like that really kind of has us go within and look at things in a different way. And you could have been extremely emotional during that. I almost get this sense of regrets, regrets that you didn't do something earlier, that you didn't take action earlier, that you didn't go in a new direction earlier, whether that's leaving a job, a career, a relationship. It's kind of I almost feel like you're not really upset with somebody else. It's almost like you're more upset with yourself. Like I said, it's just this sense of regrets. But the nice thing about that, as difficult as that might have been, is that now you're choosing how you want to proceed. It's almost like, okay, I've waited too long, or I don't like the way things have turned out. I'm choosing a new path. I'm choosing to go in a new direction. Underneath, we have present power present power and then higher power. So you're really looking, you're using your intuition to gain the power within yourself in order to go in a new direction. It's almost as if it's an energy that out of your frustration with yourself, your life, your choices, to me, it's almost like an energy of, why didn't I do this earlier? It really is. But Leo, be gentle with yourself. There's a reason. There's a reason you didn't leave that relationship yet, or that job, or that career, that situation. You had to almost get to this point. It's almost like the universe was like, yeah, you had to get to this point in order to be able to make a move, right? You had to, out of sadness, out of, disappointment. That is when we find the courage sometimes about how to move forward in a different way. And I feel like you're there, right? You've kind of almost hit rock bottom. And even though, this is really a difficult energy, the Eight of Swords is that energy of self-doubt. Understanding that your own self-doubt is holding you back, is making you sad, is making you feel discontented in something. Whether, once again, it's a relationship or a situation, it's kind of like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I've got to move in a different direction, because these are difficult energies. These are very difficult energies. And you're just kind of trying to decide, which way do I go? I think for a lot of you, this could be actually in career and money, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a life choice. It could be about your eating habits or exercising habits or drinking habits or anything. It's kind of like, yeah, I need to make a change. But it's in a very good way. It's not like I need to make a change and then you're upset with somebody else. I really feel like you're stepping into your power and you're like, you know what? The only one that can change this situation is me. And when we get to that point, Leo, right? That's when the real change happens, because you're not blaming anybody else. You're putting, I don't want to say that you're blaming yourself. You're just recognizing that you are the only one that can make this change. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, so, this is pretty lovely. I think this is what you want. This is what you're going after. And you're kind of like, yeah, I can't. Insanity is, don't they say insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? That's exactly how this feels. It's kind of like, this is what I want, right? Some big milestone, whether it's, a health milestone, a career milestone, a relationship milestone, it does not matter. There is something you want to do. And you're realizing, okay, this is something. Look at, you have the Fool card. I have to go in a different way in order to bring this into my life. The Empress is the Phoenix Rising card for me. It's kind of like, yes, I have to make a change. And, if you're kind of upset with yourself, what they're saying is use that emotion to drive your inspiration for moving forward. We all get to that point, I'm not sure. I think you had this for, your a reading not too long ago. It's, somebody did, it's like the day that you wake up and you step on the scale and you're like, whoa, that's a number I never thought I'd see, right? It's kind of like, okay, that's it. Celery sticks for me today, whatever, eat healthy. So let's see what we have here. 9 of Wands, 7. Yeah. You want balance. There's something about bringing balance into your life. I really do feel like there's something about career here. It's been a long trek. For some of you, you could be quitting a job because you're like, I overgive to this situation. I have to go in a new way. It's kind of like I spend all my time at this job or business or career, whatever it is. And it's not bringing me the fulfillment that I want, right? It's maybe not even bringing you the financial, stability that you're wanting. You're like, whoa, why do I think that job's going to change? The job's not going to change. I have to go in a new direction. Come to the edge is the Fool card. I have to go in a new direction. You may be looking at options, but it's kind of like, I feel like you're tired of looking at options. It's kind of like, I'm ready to get to work. I'm not looking at any other options. You could have been in a long period of indecision, right? And then it's kind of like you wake up one day and, okay, let's, say you get on the scale, you see that number that you never thought you would see. Maybe you've been thinking about going on a healthier eating plan, right? And you've been doing a lot of research, looking at a lot of options. And then it's kind of like, that's it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which option, which diet, which nutritional plan I choose. I just got to get going. I just got to choose one and move. Yeah, I really like this because I feel like you are like, whoa, moving forward. Nothing's holding you back anymore. So here's your obstacle. This is, what is kind of holding you back from the success that you're looking for, that you're going to overcome in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, transformation. Finding the sun, the joy, the fulfillment. the abundance, the love that you are looking for. You're seeing this repeating pattern. It's like, I'm only chuckling because I've been there, right? I mean, we all have, and we'll probably continue to, and, different aspects of our life. But, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, here I am again. I'm back at the starting point. I'm back at the starting point because it's kind of like I don't make any changes. I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing for some time. It's time to transform. It's time to change my thinking about this, my actions about this, whatever it is. It's kind of like, but once again, I like it. It's not that you're blaming yourself. It's that you're lighting your own fire underneath you. It's kind of like, yeah, okay. Once we realize there's nobody that can make this change but ourselves, oh my goodness, right? That it can be kind of scary, but at the same time, it can really propel you into the progress that you're looking for. Yeah. Okay, for some of you, this could be a relationship. I have 7 of Pentacles on the bottom. Knight of Cups, 6 of Pentacles again. Yeah, expressing your love. Willing to express your love and putting your time and energy into a situation. There's, some love relationship or business partner. This could be a business partner. There's some situation here where one day it's all hunky-dory, everything is great, and the next day it's, the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out, feeling in the cold, feeling abandoned. This could be even at work. You go to work and one day your boss or your clients or your coworkers, they think you're the, greatest thing since sliced bread. I think that's what my grandmother said. You're the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then the next day you go in and, they think you're, a piece of gum on the bottom of their shoe. It's just kind of like, okay, I am tired of this pattern. I am tired of this. This could be even you, where one day you're all excited about, your new health routine or whatever. And then the next day you're like, don't feel like it today. I'll start again tomorrow, And it's kind of like, no, I've got to start making choices that are good for me, Not going back and forth, not wishy-washy anymore. It's, what's the decision? Because the Lover's card is the old Tarot choice card. I'm making a choice that is good for me, and I'm proceeding with that. I'm committing to it. I'm not looking back. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting all fired up, Leo. So, I feel like the energy is there. It's just like, whoa. It's, we all go through those times. It's kind of like, you have a room that's a mess or a closet that's a mess. And it's like, that's it. I can't take it. I can't, I get like that, like your closet. It gets out of kilter every once in a while. It's like, that's it. You clean it all out so that, you can organize it and you get up in the morning. It's not like a hunt for things. Okay, so your advice, honoring path and deep knowing. You know the path ahead. You know what you need to do. You do, okay? You do. Look at this, Page of Swords. I feel like, there's a stack of books. You've been through this 100 times before. You know what change needs to be made. I feel like for some of you, you could be telling somebody else the change that needs to be made. So if it's a relationship, you're kind of like, okay, I'm tired of this. One day you think I'm great, the next day you think I'm not. One day we're in love, the next day we're breaking up. And you're just kind of like, okay, what is it? Because I'm not living in this back and forth anymore. Same thing with a boss or a client, any situation. I feel like some of you may need to have a conversation with somebody that says, I'm not doing this anymore. We're choosing here. And I think you're kind of like, they're kind of like, okay, well, I choose to walk away from this. You're like, that's fine. I'm done with the insanity of it. Yeah. Good for you, Leo. I really do feel like It's probably not an easy thing to face, but at the same time, I think I get this really in my heart chakra. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm excited because I know this may be difficult, but at the same time, it's going to bring me so much closer to the sun, right? The love, the joy, the abundance, the fulfillment in what it is that you are wanting to do. Yeah, I think you're, getting a fresh start. Four of Pentacles. You're not holding back anymore. I feel like you're kind of like, yeah, I'm tired of, feeling discontented, waiting for things. I think you've been in this waiting for things to change type of energy, hoping things would change. And now it's kind of like, no, I'm going in a new direction. I'm inspired. King of Cups is really about, you're tired. You could be tired of somebody else's moodiness or something like that. And you're kind of like, yeah, I'm tired of that. I want balanced emotions. I want to go in a direction where my emotions are balanced and I'm not going back and forth, right? And I also don't want to deal with people that are going back and forth. Yeah. I had a job once, and the boss was a person that could be a little bit like that, and it was kind of interesting because when the very first person that encountered her every morning, would, then kind of like start to spread the word, whether it was a sunny day or a cloudy day, or thunderstorms ahead. So everybody it was almost like everybody had to be prepared for whatever, the tensions or the joy of the day. And, I feel like you are perhaps dealing with somebody like that. And, when you deal with somebody like that, like I noticed when I had that job, dealing with somebody like that, especially if they're above you authority wise, or you're in a close connection with that person, it really affects your mood too. Because then, on the cloudy days, I would be walking on eggshells, right? And on the sunny days, it was kind of like, how long is it going to last? Is it going to last the whole day, or is it only going to last till lunch? So I feel as if you're just tired of that type of energy. That can be really draining on your energy, and it can affect your energy. We can have healthy boundaries. We can protect ourselves to a certain point, but I feel like this is a situation. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. Here's your soul truth card. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, you can only protect yourself for so long. If this is a job and you're spending 8 hours a day with people that, are maybe not lifting you up, or if this is somebody you live with, right? It's a relationship. It's kind of like, yeah, I have to honor myself. I have to honor my path. I have to go in the direction where I can be around people that are lifting me up, supporting me. And it's not that people aren't going to have happy days and Saturdays, right? But it's kind of like, yeah, I'm done with the drama. That's what it is, right? So let's see. The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Today's soul action, make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? And I really like that because, I feel as if, a lot of times we say, oh, you have to leave that person behind or whatever. There are people in our lives that we don't want to completely dismiss from our life, but can you distance yourself from this person? So if it's a family member or a really good friend, can you distance yourself, not spend as much time with this person, love them from afar. And if you need to completely cut them out of your life, you can still send them love through your heart, because you don't want to end relationships and then also stop love from flowing out of you and to others, because then you stop the love to flow back to you. So really interesting message here. I'd love to hear in the comments how it might resonate with you. I also do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. But I do wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations, and your last week here in Leo season. I hope you've had a wonderful Leo season, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.